Hey guys, Kage here. Um, Usually I don't make these type of videos, but in this case, kind of had to. Now, what I want to speak about is where Path of the Titans is right now. But mind you, this is my opinion. Um, to be honest, I've been playing Path of the Titans. Well, I have like over 2,000 hours playing this game. Um, I think I started maybe at the end of 2023, entering 2024. A lot has changed since then, but what I want to talk about specifically is how certain players get a say on which dinosaurs get nerfed. Um, what I mean by that is, let's say one person is on, let's say a Rex, right? And the other person is on, you know what? Let's give this Suchomimus. Um, let's say the Suko beats the Rex. You know, hypothetically speaking. Um, that person who is a Rex will go to, I guess, the Discord for Path of Titans or their website and complain how the Suchomimus is overpowered. And then let's say, the next update and the patch notes, the Suchomimus gets nerfed on certain abilities. You know how crazy that sounds? But mind you, there are actually people who actually do that. And like, I don't understand why Matt and the devs love to listen to those type of people. Like, what? Now, mind you, guys, I'm not saying I'm the best player. I'm not saying I win every battle. I'm not saying, Matt and the devs can do whatever they want to the game. I'm just saying, like, those people who do not want to learn to adapt that situation or any situation, they go and complain about the dino that they face, and somehow the dino that they face gets nerfed. Now, mind you, let's stop talking about the Suko right now, and we're gonna get to one of my favorite dinosaurs that kind of caught my eye. The Megalania. Uh, I wasn't here when the Megalania first came out, but I did at the time. Or yeah, I did enjoy playing it. People were complaining about how the Venom was too overpowered, so I guess they kind of nerfed that in a sense, which was fine, you know. Um, then at the time, the Meg wasn't as potent. You know, it would defeat certain mid-tier dinos. Now, if you had a group of Megalanias, you would like try to overrun a big dinosaur. That's fine. Then one particular day, Matt and the devs gave the Megalania the land speed species. Now that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that was like the perfect thing Matt and the devs had done for a while for the Megalania. Because there were some dinosaurs that could outrun the Megalania, and mind you, the land speed, Megalania was like plus 5% land speed. That was enough to catch up to the Packy, I believe, um, maybe sometimes the Alio, if the Alio, got cut off guard. Like I could, at that time, I could uh, outrun, or not outrun, but catch up to certain dinosaurs that, you know, was amazing to catch up to. I think that was my favorite time playing as Megalania. But then I guess someone had to complain about it, and guess what? Matt decided, and the devs decided to switch the land speed to a jump height species Megalania, which was the dumbest thing that they ever done, in my opinion. Because at the time, Megalania had the leap ability, so they took that off, and I guess they put it in the species, the jump height species, which was the dumbest thing. This is just my opinion, guys. I think that was a dumb move, but they did it. So what I did, I went to their Discord. I pretty much said, why did you guys change it? Why? What was the point of it? Why? Why did you change it? And some of the people who were in there pretty much said, why did you guys get mad when they switched something? Because it was fine where it was. That's what I said. And then from there, the Megalania was pretty much irrelevant until they brought Fitted Scent, which pretty much gave it a 25% buff damage when your opponent was venomed. Like, that was pretty cool. Like, I enjoyed that. When Fitted Scent came out, I've seen Megalanias everywhere. Like, oh my god, Megs are back. Yes, let's go play on the Meg. Nope. Somebody had to complain to the devs and Matt. Like, oh, it's too overpowered. I'm getting beaten so quickly. Oh my god. They nerfed it to 20%, which is fine. 5%. It's cool. And then I think a couple months later, I think they took Fetid Scent out. They took it out. And from there, Megalania was irrelevant again until this past TLC. Now, mind you, the new model for the Megalania, I think they should have kept the original model because it looked way better and cleaner and slimmer. But I guess because of the whole crawling system for the Megalania had to change. Let's talk about its recent patch notes on this Megalania. So, Megalania, they decreased its trot swimming speed by 130. I don't know what it was before because it doesn't say. They increased its stamina recovery rate by 0.8, which is fine because it was at 0.7 before. They increased the lunging snap stamina cost to 8 when it was at 4, which was fine. Oh, and mind you, before all this, Megalania's stamina was pure ass. Pure ass. Because I could run for like maybe 2 minutes and the stamina would be completely gone. Like, what? And then they fixed its stamina reduction, which was, I'm glad they did. But now, because now this dino has a lunging attack, they decrease its base damage to 50 from 60. Why? Because it was doing so much damage? Why? That's its heavy hitting damage output. I don't understand. I'm not saying 50 is bad. 50 is still good, but like, come on. Now, Corrosive Tear, I don't use it as much, but they increased its base damage to 60 from 50, which I guess is good. And the devs note on the Megalania, they the reason why they increased its stamina and decreased its damage output, because we were using the lunging snap to catch up to certain dinos that we couldn't catch up to. You see what I'm saying? Like anything that comes good to a dinosaur, these people who love to complain about not wanting to learn how to adapt to set dino, they nerf its great abilities to counteract those dinosaurs that are either too fast or either too tanky, if that makes sense. So like I don't understand why the devs and Matt love to listen to these players who don't want to learn and adapt the situation. Let me give you a little side story. Me and my best friend, Spike, shout out to Spikezilla. Me and him and I were on our Megalanias on Riporia. Alright, we were just walking through the forest. I don't know what part we were on, but like, we saw a stego. And also we saw an Alberta. So what we did was like, oh, hey Spike, we should take care of the Alberta first. We took care of the Alberta, you know. Now mind you, the stego was still there. He was defending his friend, but you know, we defeated him. So we stepped back a little bit to recover our health, because we know our health recovery is faster than a stego's. So once we came back to face the stego, mind you, we anticipated every move in each situation that we were in. Mind you, me and my best friend Spike defeated that stego because we learned its movements and patterns on what he did next. See, some of these players don't want to do that. What they do is, when they go into a fight and they lose to set dino that they're facing, oh, you gotta nerf that dino, it's too powerful. Like, come on, yo, like, this is ridiculous. Again, guys, this is just my opinion. Another dino that I want to bring up, the guy that you're seeing right now, the Suchomimus. Before the whole TLC came out, I'll be honest, he was average. You know, not too bad. Before the Claw Barrage, where it stacked up to 10 and do an output damage out, pretty cool, you know. Excuse me. But when the TLC came out, the Sucho was probably one of my favorite dinos playing as. Mind you, I could hold my own against a Sarco, a Spino in the water. Like, I was having so much fun playing as an aquatic, fully aquatic Sucho. Now when it came to land, I loved it too. Like, there were times where I would be like, should I go water build today? Nah, we could go land today. There are times where I make it a hybrid, where I can go in the water and go on land. Like, it was so good. It was perfect. It was perfect. Now, mind you, these people, these players who complained about it, they nerfed Sucho. Like, dude, like, I don't understand, Matt and the devs. Like, I don't understand why. Why do you listen to these people? I get it, it's your game, you're trying to balance it out, but Sucho was fine where it was. Before that, Zuko couldn't even scratch the surface against a Sarco or a Spino, let alone apexes on land like the EO, the T-Rex, the Titan. Like, bro. But once the TLC came out, it was holding its own. And people were saying, "Oh, the Zuko is outperforming, uh, the Tylo when the Tylo came out." They were they were saying it was outperforming anything that was in the water. Like, dude, like, and I listened to Veloci's rank system, and he was talking about the Zuko, and he was saying, "Oh, the Zuko was outperforming every aquatic dino." And to be quite honest, I disagree with him. I think they were at the same level. Shout out to Veloci, but yeah, Veloci, I disagree with you, because now that these people who love to complain about said dino, the Zuko, that it was too overpowered or outperforming him, he got nerfed twice. Zuko got nerfed twice. And now that, now that he got nerfed, Zuko's barely touching a Sarco now. Like, what? Like, a couple days ago, I faced a Sarco on land, and the Sarco beat me. Like, what? Now, I'm not complaining to nerf the Sarco, because I'm not those people. It's just the fact that you nerfed the dino that was on par with him 2 patches ago. Like, I don't understand. Listen to this, guys. They increased its fast swim and dive stamina cost to 0.6 when it was at 0.4. That was fine where it was at 0.4. You guys increased its muffled roar stamina cost to 18 when it was at 10. 10 was perfectly fine. I don't understand. You decreased its riptide damage buffs to 7.5 when it was at 10. 10% is fine. You decrease its parched scale stamina recovery buff to 32.5 when it was at 40. And mind you, I'm guessing when it gives you additional health, it was at 100. Now it's at 50. Like, I don't understand why you guys listen to these people who don't want to learn how to adapt in certain fights. Like, why? And I gave you a perfect example on how to adapt. When me and my friend Spike took care of a Stego that is twice as stronger than a Megalania. We anticipated every move that he made and countered every move that he made, and we defeated that freaking Stego, bro. Mind you, there was an Alberto with him, and we took care of him too. Like, Matt, Dev, and the devs, I hope you're listening. I hope you're watching this video. Like, bro, you guys need to stop listening to these players who don't want to learn how to adapt in a fight. Now, I'm not saying I win every fight. No. When I lose, I don't go to the Discord or, complain about how overpowered that dino that I faced and nerf it to the ground. No, what I do is, when I lose a fight, I take that information that I could have done better and use it on my next fight. That's how it works. And for those people who think I'm just nagging and complaining, you are what the problem is. You are the problem. You're the problem. You're probably the same people who complain in Discord or go to the Path of Titans website and try to come up some ridiculous statement how this dino should be nerfed, or this dino should be nerfed, or this ability needs to be nerfed, or this ability needs to be nerfed. For example, Um, this 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 bite right here. This bite. I'm pretty sure Hook Snap got nerfed. It's because not only did they nerf this attack, they also excuse me. They also added a 3.5-second cooldown. Like, why? I don't understand why. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't even. As much as I want to play aquatic, fully aquatic Suko, I can't because. Oh, it's ridiculous, man. And also, the water. Suko cannot stay underwater for over a minute. They literally decrease its oxygen. Like, what? Why? It's so ridiculous, man. Matt and Devs, I hope you're watching this because this is ridiculous. Now, I will say this, and I'll be the first one to say this. When the Allosaurus gets its TLC and it's performing well against other dinosaurs, I'm pretty positive that they're going to nerf it to where the dinos that it was performing well against, they're going to nerf it to where it can't be well performed again. They're going to nerf it. I promise you that. Because I've been waiting for over, 3 years now? For the Allo to be great again. It was great when Fresh Blood came out. And it was okay. It wasn't bad. The 10% increased damage when blood is increased blood output or whatever. No, they added to its base damage. Like, what? I swear, Matt and the devs, please, bro, please, do not listen to these players. Please, I'm begging you, please do not listen to these players. Because when the Allo comes out and it performs well, and those certain people who don't know how to adapt against the Allo, and you guys nerf it, I'm never playing this game again. I think I might just quit. Yeah. I think I might just quit. Because anytime a good dino or a certain dino becomes great, and those people who don't know how to handle that dino complains to you about it, and next thing you know, they get nerfed. What's the whole point of playing this game? I understand it's still in beta, but Matt, devs, stop listening to these people. Please. I want to enjoy playing this game, but I can't enjoy it if you keep nerfing dinosaurs to the ground. Like, holy shit. Excuse my language, but fuck, man. Like, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. And also, give Allo a second head slot, because it needs one. But then again, you're not going to listen to me. You're going to listen to those players who complain about how OP a dinosaur is. So, yeah. And those for you who actually believe what I'm saying. Until next time, guys, alright? Kage out.